friends. Francie here with another chat for Monday. I thought I was going to, I thought about making a chat this weekend, and I don't know, it was just such a busy weekend, unfortunately. Friday was busy with errands and going to the doctor and so forth, and then Saturday my daughter and I told her we would go and get an outfit to take some beach pictures when we go to Florida Saturday, this coming Saturday. So, but when I got up, I was in the laundry room and I noticed something weird about the water heater. There was water collected in the tray, and I thought, I don't think I've noticed water before. And it had kind of leaked out onto the floor, and I'm thinking, oh, great. And then I looked on top of the water heater, and there was water in some places on top of it as well, and I thought, okay, this is not good. Now, when we talk about having an emergency fund, I do not have one, but I rent, so that is a blessing. So I sent an email to the realtor, and I also called, but he didn't answer and no room to leave a message. But my daughter and I took off, and sure enough, somebody called and said, hey, a plumber's going to be calling you to set up a time to bring, to fix the water heater or whatever they had to do. And I thought, oh wow, it's a Saturday. And of course, my daughter's getting disappointed because she doesn't want to have to go home or have our day interrupted. Well, I said either we have our day interrupted or we're going to end up not having hot water. Okay, so sure enough, fortunately we hadn't stopped for lunch yet. And so the plumber called, and after our first stop, we went back home, and the plumbers were there. They had just gotten there right before we did, and they put in a new water heater because I guess that one broke. It had been in there forever and ever, they said. So that was a blessing. And so there's a new water heater, and it looks wonderful, it works wonderful. But my point being, I did not have an emergency fund. So if I would have had to pay for the water heater, I'm not sure what we would have done. But just to note, if I ever go on the road full time, I will have an emergency fund, because there's just no way I want to be out on the road and not be able to fix anything, or it just, that would be such an unsafe, bad situation. So that was another thing that made me think I really need to get an emergency fund saved. And so I get very anxious about being able to do this full time, and I know it's going to take time. So I have to just look forward to my short trips, plan short trips, go on short trips, and just enjoy what I can do. And I still have a daughter at home. I even thought about staying the night down where I work tonight. Our temperature has dropped in Nashville. Oh, that's exciting. It's supposed to be high of 65 today, so tonight, it's gonna be nice and cool. And I really did. I thought, you know what, I'll stay the night. I got everything ready. And the one thing that makes me hesitate is just leaving my daughter alone for a night or two, which I have, and she's fine with it. I don't know. I just feel I should go home and get her dinner and stuff. So that's kind of keeping me from now. If the temperatures are going to be cool now, I could stay a couple nights. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. So we'll see if that ever happens. I just think that, I know we might be moving next summer, so I think I just have to put up with this drive for a year, or less than a year actually. I mean, the end of May it will be over, so anyway, we'll see. But I do want to go on camping trips, and that's usually a couple nights of her being by herself. Now she does have a pack of dogs and a couple cats to help and so forth. So and she feels okay. The main thing is food. Just she doesn't know how to cook very much, and so that makes it a little more challenging. Okay, so emergency fund. Once again, make sure you have it. It's just, yeah, I don't think that is just going to be a priority with me. And I am kind of blessed that I do have some time to save up, and once my daughter gets settled, that may be a few years down the road, so I do have time that I can save. So that's definitely what I need to do. So I just wanted to share my Saturday adventures, the water heater thing. We did go to several stores. She did get one outfit and all of that. No, she actually got two. She got another outfit she can wear to church and stuff, and maybe even her graduation. I don't know. But we need to get her some fall things. She wants to take some fall pictures, but that's beside the point. I think I get anxious to wanting to get out and go and just have the freedom of not having to do this day-to-day job. And I know I'm gonna have to work. I mean, I have to work. I have to make money. I get that. And it's not that I don't want to work. I guess it's looking for a job where I can be mobile, whether it's an online job, doing camp hosting, or whatever it is. I just hope that I can do something like that. And so anyway, I still haven't tried the Dash thing yet. I just don't have time. It's just crazy. I got a message last night from the Dash thing saying that this area that I live near was really busy, and you could actually earn $1 more an hour. And I thought, oh, I should just take up. But once you're settled, you really don't want to run out. But if I want to make money, extra money to save and put towards either emergency fund or a pop-up camper, I'm gonna have to just be able to just say, okay, I'm gonna run over there and do some deliveries for a couple hours. I mean, it wouldn't take long, just a couple hours, and make some extra money. I just have to be willing to get up and go do that. So my new subject, my ankle and feet stuff, and that was another thing. Okay, so my muscles cramp sometimes now, because I'm doing the inserts, and he said my muscles are just overworking. I don't even know. How can they overwork it? I'm not exercising. I can't really exercise. I can't hardly walk without a limp. So yeah, I'm not sure this overworking the muscle. But anyway, that's what he said. So yeah, so I'm thinking, what if I'm in the van and my muscles cramp? I can't even stand up. And so that's a frustrating thing. So I thought, I guess I need to get through this, getting used to the inserts, and I did wear them all day today. I will take them out when I get home, but it's getting better. I almost wanted to say, forget it, I am not wearing these dumb things. But I'm trying to be patient. So, and another thing I wanted to talk about too, we're already at 9 minutes. Eating better, healthy eating, and that's just something I need to start focusing on. And so, for this week, I'm taking salads for lunch. Actually, Publix had their salads buy one get one free, so that was really good. So I ate a salad for lunch, and I have them for all week, which is nice. And then I did buy things to make smoothies. I use like a green tea for my water base, and I get frozen fruit, and I get spinach and kale. So maybe, you know what, I think I'm gonna make one of those tonight. Sounds good. But sometimes I stop at Sonic and get something to eat on the way home to try to keep me awake, and I need something. Sometimes I do sunflower seeds, so I probably should just stick to sunflower seeds, because that's not bad for me, and it keeps me awake. So speaking of sleeping, I feel like yawning. That's crazy. All right, so I just wanted to talk about trying to eat healthier, First of all, I know losing some weight would help my ankles, just to not have that much weight. What is frustrating though is I can't do very much exercise. I'm a person, if I want to get healthier, I always want to add that exercise component, which it's just going to be different for me. I can do some exercises. He suggested like weights, so I could do weights and the bike. I could, ride the bike. He just didn't want me doing anything that had a big impact, like the treadmill or an elliptical. So I guess that leaves the bike and weights. So it's not like it's not possible. And I just need to focus on what I can do, and definitely eating, because eating is like 85% of your weight loss anyway, what you eat. So anyway, I've been thinking about that and trying to get that better, and drinking mostly water, and I've done pretty good. I drink Cokes here and there, but I have started mostly water and tea. So anyway, all right, that was the chat for today. So I'm excited because Monday is over, which means I have 4 more days this week, and then I have a week off. So advantage of being a teacher, even though it's not my favorite thing in the world, today was a good day. It's not bad. And you have the vacations, and that's what's going to allow me to have some time to go out and spend some time in nature and see if I can do this full time. My only hang up is going to be my animals. If my daughter's home, it's easy because I can leave them with her, and that's no problem. The problem is if she's not home. So like when next year she ventures off to college and she's not living at home, if she lives at the campus or whatever, I don't know, that's going to change my whole world upside down. Yeah, I'll definitely have to get pet sitters if I want to go out, because I can't take them all with me. There is no way. I could leave the cats for a few days. Cats can do that pretty good. But I've got my mom and dad's dog, and then I've got my 2 others. I could take 2 of my dogs with me and probably be okay, but it would be crazy. If I had a pop-up, I could probably do 3, because they're 3 small dogs, but I don't have that yet. So anyway, future plans, I suppose. But the exciting news is 4 more days, and then we will be heading to Florida. And so I'm looking forward to that trip. And I am renting a car. I'm not taking the van. Why? Because I don't have an emergency fund sitting there to be able to repair this van if something happens on the way to Florida. Do I think it would make it to Florida? I think so. Now in March, I am going to take a drive to Missouri. My son lives in the St. Louis area. I'm going to go up there and camp for the week for my spring break, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I am going to try and have money sitting there in case something happens. I don't know that I'll have a lot because I'm also saving for a move, but I will have something. And so I'm not just driving with, because I'm going camping, I'm not going to rent a car to camp in. I'm going to take this van. And so anyway, that's something I need to plan for. So I may be doing some dash driving soon. And I need to do that anyway to get I need to get Christmas money. What am I thinking? I should look tonight and see how busy it is. Then I could drive over there and do some deliveries tonight. I haven't tried it yet. I've signed up for it, but I have not tried it. So maybe I could try it tonight and see. I don't know. Watch me get home and I just get tired and want to go. But I'll get my daughter's. I'm going to make her a turkey burger, and maybe I'll just take off and see about dashing tonight. So, all right, well, I'm going to let you go. It's been almost 15 minutes. I'm on my last 30 minutes. It's a little bit less than 30 minutes, but my last stretch, almost home. And y'all find somebody to serve. I know you'll find joy, and be blessed.